Hi guys, Amy Star Allen here on a beautiful hike in Boulder, Colorado in the snow this morning. We just had our first snowfall a couple of days ago and it's gorgeous out here. And I wanted to make this quick video today, as I promised you guys, to share something really, really special with you. As some of you may know, I lost one of my best friends a few weeks ago to breast cancer, and you know, I've dealt with a lot of loss and a lot of grief and a lot of death and stuff in my lifetime. You know, I lost my mom when I was 18 in a car accident. She actually died in my car, which was a very intense experience for me. And a couple months after that, my best friend was killed in a car accident, and you know, I've experienced a lot of things since then as well. But for whatever reason, this experience that I'm actually in the middle of it right now, but that I've just been going through with my friend Gabe, who recently just died from breast cancer, it's really jolted me to my core in a way that's different than any of the other experiences. There's a lot of different kind of aspects to this experience for me. One is that she was a really good friend of mine. We were friends for about 13 years. And we were pregnant together both times with our kids. So our kids are the same ages, and you know, they're friends. They go to school together, and our daughters play on the same soccer team. And so, you know, one thing that has been coming up for me is, especially as I watched her go through this process about not wanting to leave her kids. And you know, like it's intense to even think about that. I can't even imagine that. And then I have so much compassion, and I feel so much sadness for her kids, having lost my mom at not even as young of an age, at 18. I just can't even imagine what it's going to be like for those kids and her husband, who's also a friend of mine. So there's all of that. And then, you know, just kind of, you know, going through this process over the last couple of years, watching her go through this process that she went through with the whole experience, it was just so inspiring to be part of and witness, and just really heart-wrenching at the same time to watch her go through this. And, you know, so there's that piece. But one of the biggest things that had an impact on me was her funeral, which is why I'm shooting this video right now. I feel like, you know, just before I even talk about the funeral, I feel like she has inspired me to, you know, she's been coming to me in my dreams and just giving me messages. And I feel like this is part of the message for me to pay forward. But really, when I went to the funeral, it was at this beautiful farm called Willow Farm out, you know, in Colorado. And there's willow trees. I'm walking on ice right now. And there was like willow trees everywhere, and animals walking around like alpacas and goats, and it was just gorgeous. And there was a beautiful stage with these white curtains hanging down on the sides. And I was asked to sing a song at the funeral, which I did, and it was such an honor. And as I was standing there looking out over everybody, you know, there were hundreds and hundreds of people there. Hundreds and hundreds of people with tears streaming down their faces. And it wasn't like a typical funeral. It was meant to be a celebration of her life. And hundreds of people showed up. A lot of them flew in from different places to be there. And, you know, people that, you know, I just got really present to the amount of community that she created around herself. All these different communities, people that knew her from different walks, different parts of her life, and how touched they all were by her life. And it really, that piece in and of itself. I mean, her sister spoke at the funeral too, about how they always knew in their family that she came here she was a messenger. She came here with a message to deliver to all of us. And I really am clear about that. that her message was deep and profound. And I know it wasn't just for me. There's a lot of people going through their own processes right now around this. And, it just really had me start to think, about, if I died tomorrow, did I do everything I wanted to do? Did I make the impact I wanted to make here? Did my message help anybody? And it just really started me to think about, what is my life for? And, just knowing that we can't take any time for granted. We never know, we just never know. I know I have a lot of friends going through similar things right now. I have one friend that just lost her father, another friend whose both of her parents were just in a car accident. She lost her mother, and her father's still in the hospital. And so there's that aspect of it as well. But even if you're not dealing with that piece of the equation, maybe you're in an inquiry about, what is my life for? What am I here to do? What's my purpose? I actually had a conversation with a friend of mine last night who feels really confused. She said she feels like she's at a crossroads because she doesn't really feel in alignment with what she's actually doing. And I really feel like it's really important to make sure that whatever your message is, that whatever you do, you're following your heart, you're following your bliss, and staying in alignment with that message. And coming into the new year, I've been inspired to put together a program to really speak to this topic. And the title of the program is What is My Life For? And I just wanted to help as many people as possible to go into the new year knowing that, everything can change right now. You can make a new decision or just get some more clarity about what your life is for, so that when you go into the new year, you're not going through the motions, and that you can make the impact you want to make and leave the legacy that you came here to leave. And so what I've done is I've gathered some people that I know that are total masters on this topic, some of the most amazing people that I know. And we've come together to bring you this message, and it's going to be a series of live events in the form of a webcast once a week, every week in January. So there'll be 4 live webcasts, and we wanted to make it a complete no-brainer for people, make it accessible for everybody. So, the cost is like less than the cost of going out to dinner one time by yourself, right? And for the rest of this month, the cost, it's basically, we're just charging half price until December 1st, so that as many people as possible can get in now, and just secure your spot so that when we kick it off at New Year's, you'll be there with us. So there's more information below about the people that'll be joining me on this webcast, the messages that they'll be sharing. There'll be Q&A if you can make it live, and if you can't make it live, the recordings will be available inside of the membership site that you'll have access to when you register. And there'll be MP3 forms as well, so if you want to, just take the audio and put it on your phone and listen to it when you're, working out or out in nature or cleaning your house or whatever, you can listen to them again. So that's all included. So anyway, I really, really hope that you can join us. And the first one is on January 6th. And if you have a conflict on any of the weeks, no problem, because everything will be recorded. So just, there's a button below where you can get yourself enrolled now. And I really, really look forward to helping you live a life of purpose and passion and tapping into your true potential in the new year. So I look forward to seeing you there. Have a great day. Bye.